So Anneli's very well known as the vocalist for the band Bel Canto, with whom she's released 7 albums. Bel Canto have also won the Norwegian Spellemannprisen 3 times, which is a fantastic achievement. She's also done a number of collaborations with a lot of artists, not only Aha and Savoy, but also Royksop, Wobble and many others. She's also released 3 solo albums, the most recent of which was the 2015 album Rocks and Straws, which mixes influences of music around the world with influences from her hometown of Tromsø and the Arctic landscape there. Everybody here, I'm sure, will know that Anneli is a long-time friend and fan of Aha. She first toured with Aha from 2000 to 2003 on the Minor Earth tour and on the Lifelines tour. She also appears on the Lifelines album. I personally was very pleased, and I'm sure lots of other people were to see Anneli rejoin Aha on stage for the Cast and Steel tour, and which she rejoined in the UK earlier this year. And I know I'm just delighted to have the opportunity to welcome you, so thank you very much for joining us today.
But then I was just working in the office at Friday and I got a phone call if I could be in England in 4 days. So I was like, no, I haven't been on a diet. I can't. That was my first thought. Oh, they asked me now. So. Yes, I'll try to be less honest on the next questions. It's hard to really compare because I was more, it's hard to say really. Now I know Max and Paul and Morten much better than I did back then, so I know how it works. Because they all want to have a say about harmonics, and then I end up just listening to one of them, and then it works out. So I won't say who. And also I'm joining this fantastic band. I mean, Even and Erik and Karl-Olof. It was only Even I didn't know from earlier. Last time it was with the 3 Swedes, and it's okay, but they don't really understand Northern Norwegian. So I was quite all by myself there for a while. I think it's not harder now than it was back then, but I think I am enjoying it much more now, actually, than I did now back then. You see, I was touring with Royksop. I don't know if you know that band. No, it's a techno band from Norway, and we were going to Australia and New Zealand, and at that time I was working on my new album, and I've always dreamt about using Maori and kapahaka in my music, and by chance I was able to record kapahaka. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like the traditional singing of New Zealand. And by pure chance, I got the opportunity to record in New Zealand when I was there in 2012. A few kapahakas with them, and then I just went to the studio and I edited it and programmed it so that it would fit to the song Ocean's Organ. And what is very unique about that is that no one has done this in New Zealand, combining kapahaka and contemporary music like that. We are used to doing that with the Sami music and the contemporary music. We do that a lot. So I feel that I have brought something new to my field, which is, and also it's so unique because the lyrics are about, Ocean's Organ is about all the dead sailors that have died in the ocean, and that every time the ocean is making noise, it's the roaring from the dead sailors. And I feel that unfortunately now with the refugee situation, with all the people who have drowned in the sea, it's even stronger. So I'm very happy. I feel fortunate to every time I perform this song.
And for instance, if you forget to bring your own.
So we saw. twice during the trip. I had a funny one with Morten. We were doing a sound check because usually the backing band does a sound check with Morten, and for some reason he wanted to get off stage. He thought it was over, but we had started Stay on This Road, and so I just said, Morten, stay on this stage. I thought that was hilarious. They call me Lost Spies, so they have a lot of fun with that. Because 13 years ago when we were touring, I always got lost, and I really got lost in Japan once. Funny enough, I really have a hard time finding the dressing rooms because it's a new venue, and always when I'm looking for a dressing room, Max is there. Anneli, you're going the wrong way. I know they're having lots of fun, and they are right. I have a total bad sense of direction. Yes, in a way that I have to learn lyrics. And I come up with a lot of ideas, and then it gets very simplified, and then they want to make it so we meet in the middle in the end. But I enjoy so much listening to their songs, and sometimes I'm just listening, and I can sometimes forget to go to the microphone. So I'm standing behind Morten, and I am an audience myself, so I have to really concentrate. And now also the group, they gave me 3 different tambourines. So I was thinking like, okay, which tambourine should I use for the next song? But I really love the new songs, and I think Cast in Steel is such a wonderful song. So it really brings tears to my eyes. I don't know what it is. It's the lyrics, something. It's so universal, so genuine, this song. So I feel proud to be standing there and to join this moment that I have. No, it wasn't my suggestion. I had some suggestions, and I don't know whose suggestion it was, but I really love this song, and it's actually one of my old favorites, but I'm not like you guys who know all the songs. They're somewhere stored in my hard disk, but and this was one of the cool songs that I remember from the earliest album, so I was really happy to do that one. And I do it in the actual same key as the original. And I really love it when Paul joins me, and of course now Morten joins me because he wanted to sing it too. Here I stand and face the rain. I'm really happy with doing that song. Before in Brazil, I used to take It's Time We Said Goodbye. What was that called? Yeah, I love that song too. So that was my actually suggestion, but they needed a more upbeat song. And I think it's so great that they are doing this, don't you? Yeah. And the band is so good. When I was rehearsing it with Evan, and I thought it was programmed, but it's Evan playing the synthesizer band, and it's actually played, which I think is fantastic. I don't know the actual reason, but I know that I think that Morten felt like singing it too, and I think it was his idea because it's much more cool entrance to come during that song than just to come on Scoundrel Days afterwards, and it's fantastic because I think if I sing the whole song through it gets a bit boring. Yeah, they start looking at me, but then they start looking at me. Yeah, I've done my share, I've done the chorus, and then it's perfect like this.